Hey there, Leo. Welcome to reading for the week or for the middle of November 2020. This month, if y'all want to catch me live, I go live every single day at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. All you have to do is subscribe and you will catch me live. But Leo, let's see what is going on for you this month, or for the rest of the month, I should say. But Leo, let's see here. This looks very good. Some sort of turnaround in a very difficult situation. So if you've been going through any sort of like death or any Ten of Swords type of moment, I feel like there is obviously a very happy turnaround coming in for you here, which we'll talk about in a minute. But you have this Orphan card. Yeah, definitely feeling left out in the cold. Again, this right here, meh, is what I would say to you, Leo. To me, I feel some of you could definitely be thinking about the past, feeling left out in the cold, all this other stuff, but you have an amazing solution here at the end, which we're going to talk about, and we're going to clarify this reading. So if you are feeling orphaned, if you are feeling abandoned, you have the Nine of Swords here as well. Nine of Swords can be a card of abandonment or feeling abandoned. Then I feel like there is going to be a turnaround for you here. Yeah, it could be more fairness. I do feel like some sort of apology here as well. So some of you could be receiving an apology. For some of you, I feel like saying you're seeing someone getting their karma as well. I'm not like a big believer in karma in general, but I do feel like you could be seeing someone get what they deserve. Let's put it that way. You have the Fire Ant card here. The Fire Ant is like something boiling over, something bubbling up inside of you here, Leo. So I feel like for some of you, this is like an idea or something that needs to come out here in this last row. Or I should say in this first row. You have the Hermit, the Seven of Cups, and the Two of Wands here. Kind of a weird row. The Hermit is facing this way. The Two of Wands, the guy, is facing towards the past as well in this spread. So I do feel for some of you, it's just standing out to me. And I feel like for some of you, this is like needing to make a choice. I feel like you need to move more this way towards the future. Even the Hermit, the Hermit has been through a dark period of time. And he's kind of coming to the top of this mountain and he's shining his light. I feel like this is you. And I feel like you are at the top of the mountain. I feel like you made it to the clouds here. And I feel that you are now spoiled for choice. So this could be like more confusion. And here's the thing, is you have the Two of Wands. It's almost like you're saying, no, I'll go back down the mountain, right? So what the hell does that mean? What I feel like is going on here with this first row is that you have gone through some sort of major difficulty or just a rite of passage. It doesn't have to be that dramatic, right? Leo, this could just be you maybe graduating from school, or maybe you've created a successful business, or maybe you will be in the future. And it's like once you get to the top of the mountain, once you get to the top of whatever that is that you're trying to conquer, this could also be love as well. It's like you'll have a lot of options at the top. And I feel like that can make you want to turn around and go back down the mountain. I do feel like having a lot of options can sometimes be overwhelming. It can actually be scary. But I feel like some of you need to take control with this Two of Wands and not be afraid to leave some sort of comfort zone. For others, it could just be like nostalgia with this Six of Cups coming up here as well, I feel. So, again, for some of you, this could be like maybe you're stepping up into a leadership position in work, or maybe you're being recognized for that. And it's like you will have to leave a comfort zone to be more successful. You'll have to leave a comfort zone to be a manager or whatever. And you could just be thinking about when things were, easier, because it does look like you could be gaining responsibilities here, which would be a good thing. But again, you could be feeling a little bit challenged because of it. Again, I feel like this is a normal feeling sometimes where like things improve for us and then we kind of think about, how things were easier in the past. You have the Six of Wands here, Leo. So definitely success coming in for you. Good news coming in for you as well. Some sort of victory. You have the Nine of Swords, the High Priestess, and the Six of Cups here. For some of you, like I said, I feel like this could be worrying about the past or kind of being stuck in that nostalgia. To me, the Six of Cups says, do not stay stuck in the past. I know a lot of readers read the Six of Cups as someone coming back from the past, but if you read about the Six of Cups in any tarot book, a lot of them say, do not get stuck in the past. So I feel like for some of you, this is about needing to kind of like unstuck yourself. I feel like there's a lot of potential in accepting something with this Seven of Cups. The High Priestess is a card of potential. It says the sky is a limit. I feel like this Nine of Swords is here because I feel like it's saying you are about to do something that is going to make you bigger than you have ever been before. You have the Sun. It's like you are about to step into some big shoes here, I feel, Leo, or you're about to step into a lot more success. Maybe that you're not, maybe this is success that you're not used to, or maybe this is opportunities or certain opportunities that you're not used to in general. So I feel like you're about to step into something that is maybe much bigger than what you're used to as far as you are concerned. So this could be something that forces you to into a leadership role. It could be something that gets you into a position where you're getting a lot of attention with the Sun as well. So I feel like for some of you, it's like I'm trying to find the right words because it's popping into my head as very specific words, but I'm also having a hard time. I'm also having a hard time getting them out of my mouth for some reason. So maybe you don't see it yet as well, Leo. But I feel like you're about to become much bigger than you could have ever realized. You know what's popping into my head is like, you know, on a rear view mirror in a car, it says objects may appear bigger than they seem, or something like that. Not the rear view mirror, but the side mirrors in a car. Like that's popping into my head. I feel like that's your life. That's about to be your life right now, Leo. Is like I feel like something is going to be happening to you, or something maybe has happened over the past few years, and it's like you're getting to this right here, which is just amazing. And it's like you're getting to this last row here, which is like you becoming bigger than you ever thought possible. And, you know, as a person, you know, I feel like this is, I don't really feel like this is a specific reading. I feel like the story is very specific. I feel like what's happening to you is like a huge amount of growth. I feel like it's a very good reading for growth, and a very good reading saying that you're about to step into some big shoes here. But I wouldn't really call this like a love reading or anything like that. You do have the Ten of Swords here. Again, these three cards that I pull at the top of this 9-card spread, I use these as kind of an overall energy for the row, or where you're coming from. And then to me, I consider this to be the main spread, these 9 cards right down here. And so that's kind of like what I feel. And, you know, so I feel like you're coming off of this Ten of Swords energy. Ten of Swords is a card of something being dead, done, over with. And then you have the Ace of Cups, like a new beginning. So I feel like you are kind of stepping into something new. This Ten of Swords, I feel like these negative feelings that you could be having, Ten of Swords, Nine of Swords, Six of Cups, I do not like the Six of Cups for you for some reason here, Leo. I do feel kind of like nostalgic. I feel sad. You know, this is kind of like when maybe if you have children, this is like when your children leave home, or, you know, anything, or this could be when you leave home, you know, or when you move away from friends, or, you know, something here. You know, there's like, I have that very strong, like, nostalgic feeling, if that makes sense. And so I feel like that these could be challenging feelings, but it's like, look what you are becoming. You have the Ace of Cups, the Sun, you showing up in the strongest position possible, and the Wheel of Fortune. Your fortunes are changing forever. I feel like this is like your destiny. This is like a destiny reading for you, Leo. I feel like you are stepping into something that is going to be very significant, some sort of major turnaround, a lot of happiness coming in for you as well. It's almost like you're finally making a decision here. Two Wands, High Priestess, Ace of Cups. It's like there is something you can't ignore here, because Two Wands is like thinking about taking a risk on one of these 7 cups. Those 7 cups could be like a lot of options. It's like maybe you have multiple different things that you could be working on. Like maybe you could work on a business or a job. Maybe you could move, you know, to another country or do something else. Maybe you have all these options here, right? And it's like the High Priestess. It's like you finally realize like what is going to lead to the most success. The High Priestess is a card of kind of the sky being the limit, or there are no limits. There's no roof above her head on this card. And again, in the tarot, that represents the sky being the limit or more. You know, it's like it basically says there are no limits. It asks you to dream big. And then you have the Sun right next to her. It's like, you know, as long as you focus on one thing and keep it positive, you'll be very successful with these cards here. And then you have the Ace of Cups. It's like you're finally accepting an offer. Even the Ace of Cups to me says once you finally get started, you will be successful, because, you know, the cup is what you are receiving. This dove with the Eucharist is what happens when you take the first step. So it's like if you're thinking about starting a new business, it's like maybe you won't see success right away, but it's like once you take that first step, then the universe comes in and causes the cup to overflow. So for some of you, I feel like you're finally taking a step. There are these little bells. Also, they're going to be impossible to see on this camera, but there are these little bells on the Ace of Cups. Again, I feel like it's like something is calling to you. It's like a choice on that 7 of Cups is getting your attention, and I feel like that's going to lead to a lot of success. So let's dig into this, Leo, and let's see what is going on for you here. Leo people, Leo. Between the Hermit and the Nine of Swords, you have the Queen of Spades. The Queen of Spades is a card called the Bouquet, and it can represent like an offer coming in for you here. Very spiritual card as well, so I feel like you're kind of tapping into your spirituality. Between the Seven of Cups here and the High Priestess, you have the Queen of Clubs. The Queen of Clubs is called the Snake, and it's a card of seduction. And it can also say, it's kind of like a good card, bad card. It says, do not just be seduced by something. You know, it says, make sure something is real. Seven of Cups, make sure that whatever it is you're going to be working towards, or even if it's love, make sure that it's the person you're going towards is like real. Make sure they're being honest. Make sure that what they're offering is real. Make sure they really walk the walk. Make sure that they don't just talk the talk, basically. So I feel like this is asking you to really trust your intuition here. Between the Two of Wands and the Six of Cups, you have the Six of Clubs. The Six of Clubs is kind of like a card of burdens. It can represent it's called the cross, and it represents having a cross to bear, or, you know, whatever. It can say that, yeah, there are probably like a million reasons right now where you could be miserable about the past. There are probably a million reasons why you could be stuck on the past, or why you could not want to make one of these decisions. Like, you know, it's like if you want love, like everybody's always saying, well, COVID. I'm like, yeah, well, I mean, there's a million reasons always to not have love, but it's like we have to kind of look past those reasons, and we have to, if we want something, we have to go for it, right? I'm not saying don't be safe, but I am saying, you know, we have to sometimes just go for things. And that's kind of like what I feel here. Between the Nine of Swords and the Ace of Cups, you have the Anchor. This is the Nine of Spades, very similar to the Nine of Swords. The Anchor is a card of like needing to set your anchor down somewhere else, like on a boat, you know? So I feel like for some of you, this is about needing to make new commitments. Between the High Priestess and the Sun, you have the Seven of Spades. This is like good news coming in for you. I really feel like you need to trust your intuition as well. The Sun shines a light. Again, if you're wondering if something is legitimate, if you're wondering if you're receiving offers, if it's a legitimate offer, the Sun says just pay attention. You will see just through your attention, or through the actions that someone takes, if you're dealing with a person, whether it's legitimate or not. If this is like a work offer, a business offer, I feel like there will be very simple things that point to it being a legitimate work offer, or something that is safe for you to do. And between the Six of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune, you have the King of Diamonds. King of Diamonds is your true soulmate. So that card is called the Fish, and it represents your true soulmate, or the person you're supposed to be with. So if you're looking for love, that could definitely be love coming in for you. It could also just be a harvest. So some of you could be having a harvest. In your top row outcome, you have the Ace of Hearts, the Animus. This is your true love as well. The Animus is called the Gentleman. So if you're looking for love, it could be a love offer coming in for you. For others, it could just be something that you love. So obviously, if you don't want love, or if you're more focused on work, it could just be like an offer that leads to this overflowing with this Ace of Cups. So definitely really good for you. Love it. You have the Ace of Diamonds, the Sun coming right up. This is crazy. You have the Ace of Hearts, which is basically the Ace of Cups in the tarot, if we were to read this as playing cards, not Lenormand. And you have the Ace of Diamonds here, which is called the Sun. And you have the Sun right here. So you have the Sun twice, basically. The Sun in Lenormand is also a card of happiness, success, celebrations, good news, good things coming in for you. So a lot of success coming in for you here. Yeah, and the Coffin. You have the Coffin here. This is the Nine of Diamonds. The Coffin says something needs to die. Something needs to be let go of. You are inside this coffin. The coffin is always closed in the Lenormand, on the coffin card. And it says you are inside the coffin. You need to open up the coffin and jump into this new life. This is amazing here, Leo. So again, I feel like you're about to step in. This is an amazing reading. And I feel like you are about to step into something that is going to lead to a lot of success for you. Ooh, love it. You have the Serendipity card. I love this card as well, Leo. This to me is like a card of a lot of luck and success. It kind of says that you're allowing the universe to take you places. You know, this person is kind of like being blown up into the sky by this four-leaf clover. So they are just kind of like allowing themselves to be guided. I feel like that's what you're realizing. There's like a lot of control here. So it's like maybe you're realizing that if you just release control, and if you follow your heart here with the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Hearts, you will get to the Sun with this energy towards happiness, success, abundance, all good things. Yeah, definitely time to let go of something here, Leo. You have this time to go card. Like I said, that Ten of Swords needing to let go of something. Yeah, I feel like you need to go the distance, really put the work in here. I do feel a sense of like, if you're starting something new, I feel like there will be a lot of work involved. It's like you've climbed to the top of the mountain with that Hermit card, and now you're spoiled for choice. But you could be worried because it's like you're seeing something as bigger than you. Remember, I keep wanting to say this. It's like something is bigger than you, or something is not like physically, not literally. I feel like you are just about to become like big, not physically. I feel like this is more like energetic, or this is you exceeding your own expectations in life, doing something you never thought you would do. But again, along with that probably comes extra responsibilities, hard work, or attention, and maybe that's the hesitation. But I feel like saying your life will never be the same again here, Leo. So I would go for it. This is amazing. Definitely a really good reading. Just energy-wise, I feel like this is amazing here as well, this last row. So love it. So thank you for watching, Leo, and enjoy your month.